Sup nerds, I went and I did something completely silly. I slipped and accidentally decided to play off stream. I know, streamers are not supposed to do this. We're supposed to display everything. I was playing before work and sitting at home in my pajamas. I didn't really feel like playing on stream. But I had a fantastic game that I had to share with all of you. And this is it. I am playing Minotaur. We are playing Minotaur on Sea of Fortune, I believe was the map. Yep, Sea of Fortune. This is a tier 10 battle, of course, because my Minotaur is tier 10. It's about half and half, so it's a pretty representative sample. I'm going to turn on the fan real quick.
Make a note in the log. Operation has commenced on schedule.
But I had this fantastic, fun game and I had to share it with y'all. So this is it. Bear with me. As Minotaur's my first tier 10 ship. I am definitely still learning on it, but I feel like I am by far the strongest on my Minotaur. Let me just check the volume settings to make sure that they changed from earlier. It still seems a little bit on the loud side, so if anybody's watching the stream, let me know how the sound is going. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that there's a Des Moines, there's a Seattle, there's a Neptune, and a Cleveland, all of which could pose potential problems, and they've got some real high tier 10 and tier 9 battleships, like even the North Carolina if it looks at me, you know, the wrong way. So I need to be careful of the battleships, I need to be careful of the radar cruisers and whatnot, and I'm just looking at this island and I know that if I can get up to this island I can fire on B or C depending. It looks like a lot of my team is going to A, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to switch. But somebody does start capping the sea, so I know we're gonna have some action. And there's a Yamato that's pushing into the cap. So
We need covering fire.
this is
Support is available. Fire on that target. Captain, we've just received a severe weather bulletin.
hey, there we go. It's more what I expect my mini-map to look like. Let me turn the sound down some more. Right, that's interface volume. So what I was doing was I was firing over. I knew that Des Moines was in the area, and I wanted to see if he would blow his radar when I would just go behind cover, because sometimes they do that. I don't have it quite down to where I'll stop exactly where I want to. I kind of wanted to stop here, and I end up having to spend a lot of time backing up when I could be firing on this Des Moines that is just completely exposed. I can't actually, it's kind of funny, I can control the camera but I can't control the zoom in. And I'm just looking to see if I can get some shells over the top of this and if I'm detected when I do that. And the airplane detects me, the spotting aircraft, so I'm going to drop smoke before... So somebody just targeted me.
We are moving to assist.
I'm like 99% certain I started to drop smoke here, but maybe I just island fired for a while. But the Grozavoy is definitely getting the cap it appears. We have a Des Moines, and I'm not sure if he used his radar already or not. And even if he does, we're not exactly going to be in a position to fire if the Grozavoy is somewhere over here and he's not sitting in his smoke. But they get the cap. It's kind of not that big of a deal, but I'm gonna back up and see if I can get some better shots. We'll put down the smoke and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm just gonna still try and get some damage down. Kind of some small damage numbers, but at 10k, I don't normally use the scroll wheel, I usually use the shift mouse button. And this guy's looking like he's gonna go directly towards us. So I'm just dropping single torpedoes, and even if he stopped, or if he just reverses, I might get lucky and hit one of those. Grosavoy pops up. Either radar, probably. Little bit of damage down on him. Switch back, aiming at the Yamato. Musashi takes one, takes two, and then he turns just to avoid the third one. And now this guy's like getting into my kill range, like he's gonna kill me if I don't do something. He gets a fucking lucky citadel for 15k. And I notice he's like gonna sail behind the island, so I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna keep DACA and keep DPSing him until he actually starts to turn back into the island. And that's gonna give me another opportunity to torp him. And I have to do this too quick, so I send at least a few of them like directly into the island there. But I need to reposition to somewhere safer. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come. I see this guy reversing. I tried to miss him. I'm sorry, Queen of Noobs. I didn't mean to bump you. Grosavoy is still out there, but he's far enough away that I can't really fire on him, and I'm still worried about the 6-kilometer Yamato. I don't think the torps are gonna hit at all. Those that made it past. I've got my cooldowns back. I can kind of kite here, and from this position, neither of them should be able to shoot me. So I'm okay opening firing as long as these are the two that are threatening me and not this Cleveland that's way back here. I can sit there and I can just shoot a few shells over the hill and do a little bit of damage, at least until this Yamato decides to charge out from around the side, at which point one of us is gonna have to die, and hopefully it's not me. ... Yamato. So he's rushing out from the island. I'm gonna smoke. I don't see Cleveland in range. Cleveland is way the hell out there. I think Cleveland's dead, actually. Perfectly broadside. I'm turned, I'm angled a little bit too heavy. Minotaur can actually still bounce battleship AP if it hits on your belt. I'm not detected at all, so I'm gonna go ahead. Hey Mord, how's it doing? How's it going, dude? I'm going over a replay of mine from Warships. So there's the first kill. 94,000 damage, 2 torpedoes. Yeah, I'm hitting battleships, but that's like the backbone of their fleet in this game. And if the battleships can't delete the Des Moines, the Minotaur, the Buffalo, we're going to have a lot more support for our battleships. And our battleships, our Amagi's half health, but our Bismarck is full health. And they can definitely both push into sea, and we can cap sea for sure. I'm going to relocate to wherever the enemy team is pushing in And I'm gonna try, I know they're gonna take A. So I told my teammates, I asked my teammates if you could kite away from A and just let them have A, because we're gonna get C anyways. It's not that big of a deal. But if I can go over here and be ready for when they inevitably make a play onto B, then they're gonna have to funnel through here or through here, because they're really heavily committed in here, and there's only like one guy out here, and the Grossovoy is still like sitting out way out here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, this is middle of the cyclone, so I don't know. I'm kind of mixed feelings. I don't really know how to play with cyclone to really use or abuse it, because I don't fucking play with radar on Minotaur. And if you run into somebody, usually it's too late to smoke. You only have like a kilometer or two before they just gonna rush you, and they're gonna be within your detection range, even if you're within smoke. You know, maybe you can get torps off, but one of you is gonna die. But I'm willing to bet that one of those battleships is gonna push through the center, or it's gonna push through right here. And I can tell from minimap and my destroyer just getting blown up there that we're gonna have some action. What was I looking at? Oh, I was trying to tell my destroyer to retreat. Doesn't show the ship names. So I know that Neptune is probably coming up here, and I'm looking in to blow that Neptune up. He actually, I'm not sure if it was him or Hydro or what, but I definitely get spotted, almost die, immediately heal, get angled, start angling, just fire with a couple guns to make sure I'm not dead. I've got team support. Just keep angled. His angle is actually doing a lot, so I have to aim at like superstructure. Alright, so teammates help take him down, so thank you Buffalo and Bismarck. But I see the Republic is going into the B cap through the mid, and I see that, and I really want to torp it. And Z46 is like right there. So I tell him, Z, I want to torp behind you, beware. I can't actually see the dude. Can't see the Republic, but I know he's in the cap, so he's gotta be like right here in the gap. So I just start blind firing, and behold, there's some hits. Not a lot, but it's enough to like show the team where he's at. And I was going to just sit here, but okay, that's what happened. I saw this cruiser here, the Seattle was coming up, and I wanted to block myself from the battleships while we either dealt with the Seattle, or I could get into another position up here where I'd be able to send torpedoes again. Because really, we're just trying to stay safe, and we just need to maintain control of B and C before the game ends. And it's fine, because we're actually up 700 points to 482. I'm behind the island. He maybe doesn't have a shot at me. I can shoot over the island, get some damage down. I don't really have another target, so I know people are gonna see this video and go, oh, you're farming damage on the battleships. Well, yeah, that's true. That's a total kill steal, but I don't have any other targets, and strategically, this is still the correct thing. I still see the North Carolina and the Hindenburg are sitting here, and they're pushing through the mid, exactly like what the Dead Republic did. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna send torpedoes, and those torpedoes are looking pretty fucking good right now. Got a nice broadside so I can get some nice salvos on a superstructure. Ton of damage, still sitting in smoke. And maybe those torpedoes aren't looking so good after all. Oh snap, those torpedoes are looking good after all. 2 torpedoes land. Still firing on this guy. He's getting close enough to detect me. I get hit. 3rd torpedo lands. Backing up. Okay. So we got a Yuguma, we got a Seattle, and we got a Grosavoy. Somehow I'm in 4 kills when a minute ago I just had 1. And we're already at 189,000 damage with Confederate. So every single League of Legends player in the world will look at this and go, I'm ready for my pentakill. I'm immediately detected, and the only thing that could be detecting me is the Grosavoy. Hello, Grosavoy. He outspotted me, but he's just sitting completely still. So this is ridiculously free for any Minotaur. And there's the 5th kill and the Kraken unleashed. I know he torped. I believe that was the Seattle. And I'm still thinking, you know, I did what I want. I got the pentakill. I got the Kraken unleashed. And the only thing I need to do is stop them from capping this and stop them from killing my teammates. Well, realistically, my Alsace is full health and my Bismarck is like half health, and there's no way that the Seattle is going to burn them both down before the Seattle goes down. I'm radared, and I'm thinking, I better stop before I eat torps. Obligatory stream drop in chat after teammates compliment me. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna wait out his torps. Then I realize Seattle probably doesn't have torpedoes. Pardon me mangling my tongue. Yep, Seattle doesn't have torps. Derp. I'm still fairly low, and the Seattle can still definitely kill me if I give it a broadside. So I want to angle this. Delicious, delicious damage numbers. But you know what? Watch the cap points. 983. We've got this. This guy cannot kill us before we can kill him. Even if he's completely back to us, he's firing HE, he's not firing AP. Oh, game ended.
What's next?
Yeah, I got the pentakill. Nobody fucking cares about anything else. Let me see if I can pull up the end of game. Because it doesn't show you on the replay. does it not want to show this? Here we go. So we are looking at Confederate Dreadnought, because we survived, Kraken Unleashed for 5 kills, high caliber, did at least 30% of the team's damage, a total of 221,000 damage, almost 600 target hits. Holy crap. That is my new personal best for this ship. That was weird. The base XP, 2,600. I was looking at the damage chart. Yeah, I did a whole lot of damage to battleships. That's no surprise. But I also took out the Grosvoy. Did a ton of damage to the Seattle and Hindenburg. That was those torpedoes coming through when they missed the North Carolina or the Republic, whoever that was. Credits earned, almost 600,000 net credits. So yeah, that's pretty much my best game I've ever had thus far. I've been playing Warships for like 6 months, and yeah, I had to share it. I had to share it with you guys. It was too awesome not to share. So I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and we'll see if you guys enjoy it. Catch you later.